have Melissa. We're on Talk with Saniyyah. Today's topic is going to be fitness and love. How are you doing today, Melissa?
I'm good.
So tell us a bit about your business. You're the CEO of the company and a private trainer.
Yes, I started this studio 13 years ago, 2004, and it was just myself and one other trainer, and we were just on a mission to help people on a one-on-one experience. And over the years, you see really quick what people want and people need, and the attention to help somebody with their exercise needs is very personal. So creating an environment where it's just a trainer and their client became very high in demand. And now 13 years later, I have a team of 7 fitness professionals, and this studio is pretty much the longest running private studio in the Inland Empire, so that's pretty exciting.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, because you used to train me.
Yes.
Don't judge her if my body looks nothing like how it looked when she was training me. But
you're beautiful.
You're amazing. And, to be that long in the business and have people come back, that says something about you as a person, because I think business goes beyond just the business. It's the connections and the relationships that you make with people. Do you feel like that helped?
Absolutely. I've been very blessed to have my own dad be my first business mentor and entrepreneur that I looked up to. And I learned at a very young age to take care of everybody the way you would your own family. So I know that that's what I pride myself on, with taking care of not only the clients, but my staff that works with me. And I know that's one of the biggest reasons why we continue to grow every year. It's just really listening and caring about the people that are coming in for a service that you're providing.
So you said, your dad is an entrepreneur. Mm-hmm. What made you want to start your own business? I know you're big on health.
Yeah.
But what made you just say, I'm going to jump out, I'm going to start my business, I'm going to take a risk?
This question is always fun to answer because I never woke up and said I want to own a business. I have no business background, learning all the business from city license and legal and insurance and all that. I had no idea about that. I really genuinely love to listen to somebody and show them how they could improve their lives through exercise and having a healthy lifestyle. And over the years, as my client list grew and I brought new trainers in, the space needed to get bigger. So I started actually in my home. I was doing just in my garage and going out to people's homes. Then I got a really tiny studio, about 1,200 square feet, grew out of that, grew into this studio, which now holds 7 trainers and over 100 active clients a month. And it was one of those things I learned along the way. It was because I love what I do, the business grew. So it's kind of that opposite where some people say, I want to own my own store, my own salon, or whatever it may be. I wanted to help a lot of people. And as I grew, the business structure had to grow. So I was kind of forced into it. So just having a lot of people helping me, more than anything, it got to where I'm at, asking a lot of questions, just really learning as I go. And so it's still a learning experience. I'm still trying to grow. Now this facility is pretty much at max occupancy, so we want to move into another one. And again, it's a big learning process. So
nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know you were expanding. So let's jump into the love and relationships things, because
yes,
with fitness, the new year comes around. Everybody sets a goal. First, I want to ask you, how long does people usually stick with the goal with the New Year's resolution of working out?
The New Year resolution for working out, it's about a 30 to 60, 90-day stick, where those resolutions that are pretty popular that you hear, I want to lose weight, I'm going to go to the gym every day. And that's just because pretty much people will have the right intentions, and they really do want it. But I think what a lot of people don't realize is they set a giant goal that's not realistic for the reality of their life. And then when the high is for a couple months, and then the reality kicks in, and then they realize, okay. So there's nothing wrong with setting those goals. I just tell people reset them after a couple months.
I like that.
Reset them after the fire, goes down a little bit, and that excitement starts to diminish. Just don't let your goal completely, fly out the window, but just reset it and bring it down to more of a realistic one.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So transitioning to love. How does that, do you get couples that come in here and work out? Would you suggest it, doing it together? How is that beneficial for the relationship?
Love and fitness is a very touchy subject. We have both. So there's couples that start off that I meet, and they love their exercise, their self-discipline. They wake up, they go for a jog, they have it down, and their spouse doesn't. And then there'll be the other couple where they love doing everything together. They wake up, they jog together, they meal prep together. They're that fitness couple. And I've worked with both. The harder one is definitely where one has it and the other one doesn't have the passion for it. And I have told my clients for years, hey, follow your own journey. Basically, invite your spouse, but don't get mad if they say no. If you want to have a healthy meal and your spouse doesn't, accept it. It's okay. Because as long as you stay true to yourself and what you're doing, because it's making you feel good, they'll either join you one day or they won't. But chances are they usually join you because this person is going to be hard to keep up with.
Right.
And so I always say invite. And don't make your spouse feel guilty ever, because then resentment builds and it gets a little tricky. So you want to always invite, but stay on your own journey. And I know a lot of my clients over the years have struggled with that. They've come to me saying, I'm trying really hard, but my spouse wants to go eat out. Or, I'm doing really good and my spouse brings home pizza, or whatever it may be. And that's where, again, communication comes in with, so many aspects in relationships, but communication with fitness is vital. So I tell my clients, hey, let your spouse know, this is what I need for my body right now. And as much as you love having that awesome pizza, go ahead and have it. But what I need is for you not to invite me into it, because I'm weak. I'm going to eat the pizza.
Right.
So communicate about the foods that you need, and try and find that balance. So yeah, it's definitely very common to get one person that's on with their fitness game and their spouse isn't. And the best advice is stay true to your journey, and they might join you for the ride.
Look at you, the therapist slash CEO slash trainer. Like, I'm listening to you and you're giving great advice. Like, do you feel like you're the therapist sometimes here with your...
All the trainers here, we say we're the unlicensed therapists.
Yeah, because you're giving good advice. I'm like, that sounds good. So do you have like, what do you call them, clients?
Yes.
Do you have clients where that, what you just said, what you gave some great advice, but do you find it where, there's conflict about, okay, I don't want you working out, or I don't want you spending money on training, I don't want you spending money on this separate, like, is that huge in relationships? When we meet clients, we ask them right away, how's your family? How's your spouse? Do they know you're about to invest in a fitness journey with your training experience here? And it is important to have that support. I don't find it too often where I've had a client say, my spouses don't want me to do this or whatnot, because we kind of take care of that right in the beginning. And I know that it's so important to have that support from home. So when we meet new clients, we let them know, make it that announcement. I'm about to start working with a trainer. These are some of the things I need help and support with. And as long as they're all on board, then go for it. And of course, every now and then there's that family member that is wanting to sabotage it. And right.
You don't need that. You don't need that. And that's where someone needs to stop and focus on why they're wanting to invest in their health and their body, why they're wanting to work with a personal trainer, and let their spouse know the reasons why. And that's where, when you speak your truth about your reasons, you usually get that support that you need. I think a lot of times, sometimes couples, whether it's the man or the woman, will see their significant other going into a fitness journey, and it can get a little intimidating. Or you could think, oh man, you're going to lose all this weight and get all sexy.
Right.
But when you really listen to somebody as a trainer, when you listen, the reasons are never about vanity or having a certain physique for, more of an outside reason. The reasons are usually bigger. It's, I don't want to get cancer. I don't want to have obesity issues. There's all these things that run in my family. I want to be strong for my children. And when those reasons come out, those are the reasons I say, take these reasons, and this is what you tell your family and your spouse as to why you're about to enter a fitness journey. And it's usually a pretty good response. You usually get a good support, so.
That's really good,
Yeah.
because where you already tackled it in the beginning. And one thing that I do love about you is you're all about the client. Like you make it personal. Some people where you go to the gym, they just want the money and I'm going to train you and quick fix and make you think you're going to get results overnight. And one thing I loved about you, you've always pushed me and you gave me reality. Like, no, Saniyyah, it's not going to happen. 1, 2, 3, you have to do this.
Yeah.
I remember when I was saying about the abs, like, it's not just the, you'd always tell me, it's what you intake too, your food. So
Yeah.
you're big on really getting personal with your clients. Like,
yes.
So do they ever like talk to you about or get advice from you?
Absolutely. I mean, staying in our scope of training, being a fitness professional, our whole goal during a session is not to just implement an exercise program, but to give our clients the tools on what to do when they leave us. When you go to the grocery store, we want to have you prepared. We don't want you walking in, just throwing anything in a cart that says low fat or healthy on it. So we do a lot of education and we empower our clients with knowledge on how to take care of your life for the rest of your life. Whether you see us just for a season, I want to make sure you know that your human body, you need to stay hydrated. There are certain food groups that you always want to have. We try and let our clients know, how important it is not to fall into what I call fitness trends and crazy diets that
Right.
that sound really great in a short amount of time, because those backfire on you all the time as well. So educating and giving our clients knowledge and helping them just get a different perspective to make fitness and health and lifestyle easy is our primary goal. So yeah, you'll see us exercising with somebody and getting them through a workout, and then you'll see our trainers kind of stop, and whether they go for a walk or they kind of stretch with them, and we kind of give them that little advice as you're leaving us for the weekend. Make sure you do A, B, and C to keep your body on track.
So you give them that accountability, which is
absolutely
great,
yes,
which
yes.
is really great.
Yeah.
So transitioning to something else, physical and mental. How much do you think of it when you're working out as physical, and how much do you think is mental?
It's all mental. You'll hear a lot of our trainers tell our clients, put your mind into your muscle. Because if you come in and your brain is on everything that you need to do, or your problems that you're having, or the stressors that are causing you to be emotional, or whatever it is, and you're not physically feeling what you're doing with your body, the results are less. And what I mean by that is, you've gone for a jog or a run, right? And you could be jogging, you could be running. And if you're not in tune with what you're doing, if you're not in tune with your breathing, if you're not visualizing, what is this happening? What's happening with my body? You're not tapped in. And when you're tapped in and your mental aspect is, I can do this, I can push myself, I'm going to physically go faster, I'm going to focus on my breathing, then everything connects together. So I tell everybody, when you come in, we're going to let it all go. You're going to put all those things, we're just going to shove it over there, and we're going to work, and we're going to focus, and you're going to feel everything that's going on with your legs, your arms, your stomach, your back, your breathing. And it's being in tune with yourself, which ultimately affects the results you're going to have. And it's hard to get there. We'll get people that come in and you can just see they've got their list to do. They got to get out of here on time. They want to keep their cell phone on them. And it takes us about 5 or 10 minutes to kind of calm somebody down, let them know it's okay to put their cell phone away just for an hour. That's one of the reasons we keep the studio bright and energetic, and we have music pumping all the time. So we can kind of, for that one session, just allow someone to disconnect from all their stressors and just focus in on their body. And that's another reason why we do have the success rate and the clients that come back. It's because we give them that. But the mind-body connection is everything when it comes to getting those results, those physical results for your body.
Because working out can be like a coping skill, right? Because I know
Absolutely.
after I work out, I feel, you never want to go. It's hard getting there.
Yeah.
Once you get there and you work out, you feel so much better.
Yes.
Do you find that a lot, like it's a coping mechanism?
Oh,
for
yeah.
people?
Yeah, absolutely. When people come in here, I'll tell them, hey, there's going to be days that you're not going to want to be here. Just get here and we'll get you through the workout. And I promise you'll never regret a workout. And people, they listen, and then they'll come in, they go, I don't want to be here, and I'm tired, and I have so many other places I should be, but I'm here. And you'll hear all the trainers on this team look at their clients and say, all right, I promise when we're done, you're not going to regret that you didn't commit. It's an endorphin release. It's an emotional release. Overall, when somebody is exercising, you're letting out of the stuff that sometimes you don't talk about, or stuff that you've been keeping inside. I've had clients come in here, they don't even know why they're sad or why they're depressed or what's going on. They start hitting a boxing bag, and you see them break down. You see them start crying, and they look at me and they go, I'm sorry. I'm like, don't be sorry. I'm used to this. People cry all the time in here. So the release is huge, and it's so important for people to know that exercise isn't just about the physical body, but the mental release as well. So it's definitely a must for everybody.
So it should be more like a lifestyle, like how you get up, brush your teeth, take a shower, eat.
Oh yeah,
incorporate it like a part of our daily routine.
Yeah, and that's our main. I would say our mission is to get all of our clients to find what they love doing that's exercise related. So we'll meet with somebody and we'll get them through a good transition to make healthier choices, to cook better, get them in tune with the anatomy of their body and how to create muscle resistance. But I tell everybody, find something that you love. Go try a pedal class. Go try a yoga class. Go take a bar class. Go to a boot camp. Go hiking. Go play basketball. Anything that gets that heart rate up. Anything that's allowing your body to burn calories. There's something for everybody. And then when you find what it is, do it. Jump into it. So that's one thing that I know sets us aside from a lot of personal trainers in the industry is, as much as we love our clients, we don't want to keep them for the rest of their lives. We want to give them the tools and show them, all right, here's what you got to do. Now, what's that hobby that you love? So you don't see it as, I have to go exercise. But you can say, hey, I can't wait to go on a hike, or I can't wait to go swimming. But making it a lifestyle then doesn't make it work. It's just part of your routine. And that's our ultimate goal, is to show people how to do that.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Love it. So we're here with Melissa, Perfection Fitness. We're going to wrap it up. As I always say, continue to break cycles. This is Melissa from Perfection Fitness in Rancho Cucamonga. Where can they find you?
Yes, so we are here in Rancho Cucamonga, located off Archibald and 7th. And our website, perfectionfitness.com, has information about all of our amazing trainers that are here. And for people who live far away, we actually have a new app. Perfection Fitness has an app. So we have a real live training team that will take your information online and put together programs for you to do at your gym or your home if you can't get to a gym location. And so that's one of our newest services that we offer.
And what could you leave our viewers with? If you can give them any advice or tip about working out, what would you tell them?
I would say, if you know that you need to start a healthy lifestyle or a healthy journey and you don't know how, just to start with one step. Make a phone call, find someone that can help you, hold you accountable, and just take that first step. And that's the ultimate start to any journey. And just believe in yourself, and you can do it.